Hello everybody and welcome to Farming Simulator 20. So first of all, thank you to Giants for sending this across to me. I have been very interested in all of the Farming Simulator games, including the mobile versions, and this one I would say is the one which I've been the most excited for ever since I saw the first videos for it, because it just looks very different to the previous Farming Simulator mobile games. It actually looks similar to FS19, slightly lower graphics as you would expect because it is a mobile game, but the idea is very, very similar. So I want to get straight into it today. We can look at the achievements very, very briefly. Okay, so you've got these, if you want to see them for yourself. Might want to pause the video. So yeah, you've got loads of achievements that you can choose from, which you can achieve actually, not choose from, yeah, loads of things to work towards there. So I do actually have a save game open here, but I'm going to delete it because I've only just been, playing around. So we're going to get straight into a brand new save game. So this is it. This is a new map. This isn't any kind of recreated map from FS19. This is all new. This is Blue Lake Valley in North America. So this is our starting off point, and we are probably going to take the short guided tour. I think it would be a good idea. So this is one of the fields you own at the start of the game. The wheat has conveniently grown to a stage where it can be harvested. Use your combine harvester to harvest the field. Activate it so the header starts rotating. Okay. Right, so in that case we will get things working. Let's just pull forward a bit. Can look around, as you can see, and if we double tap the screen on the combine harvester itself, we can go into first person view as well. So this is new for a mobile game. I should also point out that this is actually for not only just iPhones and iPads, it's also for Nintendo Switch as well. Okay, so let's get this going. Get it started up. Very good. Drive towards the field to start harvesting the wheat. Use the accelerator on the bottom right or the steering on the left, or tilt your device. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to use the steering just here on the left hand side, which you can see sliding across. I think that will probably suit my requirements a bit better than tilting, which I don't even have enabled anyway, so I could get it enabled. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I think that works quite well. Obviously you can't see me controlling the screen. I'm using an iPhone 7 here, but it's very easy to do this. Right, so obviously when we get to this this beacon here, I think it's going to tell us something. So far so good. Usually you'll have a lot to do, so it makes sense to hire helpers to work on your farm. Whenever a job can be performed by a helper, it will be indicated in the bottom panel. Hire a helper to take care of the rest of the field. Okay. Ooh, we have continued. Right, so if I just lift the header, I'm just going to third person view as well. I've gone down the hill. Now I was very impressed the first time I actually opened this up about how smooth it runs on an iPhone 7. Because I was, when I first saw the quality of the graphics, it was hard to believe it would ever run. But no, it obviously does do. Having said that, it is quite warm. The phone is quite warm. I've been playing for a few minutes now, so it will be interesting to see how things pan out here. Okay, let me just engage the header once again. Now I didn't play a massive amount of FS18, so I'm actually hoping to do much more on 20, since I haven't done that much with these games. I would prefer to do much more, more sort of let's plays almost. The helper will now work on this task until they are done, or the harvester's grain tank is full. You can now take care of other business. Switch to the tractor with the cultivator attached by using the vehicle switcher in the bottom left. Okay. So we've got the vehicle switcher just here. It's a different tractor. And that is a new drill. I've never seen a drill. I've never seen that drill before. Just go backwards. Oh, auto connecting. So it connected the weight and the drill on its own. So it looks like we are probably, let me just see if we have any other stuff here. Don't know if we do. Combine. Oh, we do. Fields that have been harvested need to be cultivated before they can be sown again. This field has been harvested recently and now needs somebody to cultivate it. Lower the cultivator by using the activation button. Right, so we'll activate it. Now drive over the field to cultivate the soil. Flag. Yeah, so yeah, this is North America, like I say. Let's just drive forward. Now we do start off with almost £100,000. We probably did start off with 100,000. Obviously I'm consuming it a bit. Let's just see if I can maybe zoom out a bit. Oh, I can. Yeah, it's a little bit too zoomed in. That's better. Can see a bit more of the map as well. So yeah, obviously the quality of the video recording isn't the greatest. This is because I am doing it off an iPhone. But I can see what I can. I'll try and sort something out. Well done. That's enough for now. You can finish the field later if you want, or hire another helper to finish the job. There's the combine over there. Now switch to the second tractor. Okay, right. I'm a little bit tempted just to do a little bit more. I don't want to be just jumping through. I'll just do a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. There's the combine. Right, so I guess I could just keep the cultivator down, but I think it would be better if I do lift it up. Yeah, so let me know, do you want me to do a full Let's Play on this? Do you want to really fully explore the FS20 map here? Or would you prefer it if I just did, maybe just a couple more? I am very tempted though to do more because with 18 it was good. I did enjoy doing the first video, but there wasn't really enough interest from me to continue it for a Let's Play. But because this is much more like the PC version, or you could say the console version as well, it's tempting. It is very, very tempting. Yeah. So here is the Combine Harvester cracking on. Let me just zoom out. So you can see, really, the detail is very good. And like I said, I will try and do something about the video quality here, the screen recording. Okay, let's just tab through. I think, yeah, if I lift that up, pull forward. Thinking about it, maybe it would be easier to use the tilting of the screen to steer. I think that might be a better idea. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind using this thing on the left. I thought to begin with it would be a better way, but actually I can remember I was tilting the screen for 18 and yeah, I don't have any issue with that at all. It did work well. Okay, worker. It's going to cost a bit of money though. It's the only problem. But it's getting on well. Okay, so we'll tab through. Go to this tractor. Fields that have been cultivated are ready to be sown. For this you need to use a seeder. Drive backwards towards the seeder. It will attach to the back of your vehicle automatically. Way ahead of you. Okay, right, so it's all attached. Nice, now activate the vehicle to turn on the seeder and start planting seeds in the soil. You can select the type of seed you want to plant by tapping the seed icon. Okay. So yeah, as you can see we do have a different icon here. So that's oats, canola, soybeans, grass, wheat and barley. Hopefully I got those in the right order. I'm looking at a very small screen here on my iPhone. Right, okay, so let's just pull forward. I think we need to zoom out a bit. Yes, I do like that we have this different drill, and I'm sure quite a few of you are begging for me to go into the store, so we will do. Here is the store. We have all these brands here. Yes, maybe we should start at the beginning, or maybe we should actually do it by category. I think that might be a better idea. Okay, so coins. This is where you can buy coins to enrich your gameplay. So yeah, 1,000,000 coins is $2.99. That actually is pretty cheap. I'm guessing it's because it isn't a free game in the first place. you do get a lot of these free games which have a lot of these in-store coins, as they are. Okay, so we have these two lorries. These are the same as 19 tractors. We have the Voucher, Fendt, New Holland. I'm sure you can see for yourselves. I won't just keep repeating obvious things. Very, very similar to 19 actually. But we do have John Deere. No class, I notice. Unless I have overlooked one. No, I don't think there's any class. Anyway, that's probably because that is a new Platinum Edition DLC for 19. It's a completely different game, of course. I probably shouldn't try and make them seem the same. Right. Oh, John Deere Combines. Ideal. Click back. Potato harvesting. We have forage harvesters. Beet technology. Yes, I'm sure you do recognise a great deal of these. Cotton. Yeah, we've got cotton. Trailers. Yeah, quite a few there. That's pretty good. Cultivators. All of these I recognise, except for the only thing which I've seen which is different actually from 19 is the Jet M. This one here. Now, details. Of course. Yes. Yeah, so let's just see the others. And we have sprayers. We do have a self-propelled sprayer, which is nice. Then we have fertilizer spreaders. Going to try and speed things up here. Manure spreaders. Slurry tanks. Mowers. So we do have the Novacat for the back and also the Big M. Tedders. Windrowers. Loading wagons. Baling technology. So we do have an auto stacker as well. I can't even imagine using an auto stacker in a mobile game. It must be quite interesting. I look forward to doing it. Animals, of course. Yes, we have animals as well. So we've got these tankers and all that sort of stuff. Animal trailers. The LT6, I think there might be a rebranded version of one in 19. The auger wagon. So we do have the big Hallmaster chaser bin. And finally, we have the pickup 2014. Okay, so that is everything there. Let's just see what else we have. We've got the fuel, which is 99%. We have the map. Okay, it's just saving. Which is pretty fast for a mobile device. Okay, so that's where we are. Just there. You can see all the different crop types that we can have. Just as detailed as 19, as a you know, a main series game here. Very good map. In fact, with some more helpful icons as well. I suppose it's just because they're larger. So we've got sheep pasture, West Hill grain mill. So, how expensive are the fields? Is it possible to see this? It does say buy. I'm not too sure how expensive it is. I might be overlooking the price here. I don't know. Maybe I should go for a small field just in case I do accidentally buy. I would have thought when I do press buy, it does confirm the purchase. So we'll see. Oh no, it doesn't. It says buy land. You have $99,000 in your account. The price of this one is 101. Do you still want to buy more coins? So it looks like, yeah, if you do buy more coins in real life with real, with real money, it looks like you can progress further. Otherwise, I can't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to just use the in-game money anyway. So you work towards things. It must just be so you can progress faster. To be honest, until today, I didn't even know there was in-game coins. So I'm just literally describing it as I see it. Okay, so let's get this thing going. Let's just see what else there is. Statistics. We'll look at those in a minute. Because as I say, we do need to get things going. So yeah, this is wheat. Just here. See, we do actually have a maximum speed for this job. And because I've put it to maximum speed, it has actually stuck with that. It's gone into cruise control. Excellent, you've got the hang of that. Feel free to let the help take over. The harvester must be nearly full. Now we will sell the harvester. Now we'll sell the harvester. Switch the tractor with the cultivator attached. Right, so that is continuing. There's the combine. There's the drill again. There it is. It's almost finished. You found it! I know. I never lost it. Deactivate the cultivator if necessary. Then drive to the yard indicated on the map. I think it probably would be best to leave it here. So detach it. Now, where is the yard from here? Just wondering. There it is, of course. It's literally right next to me. This is, because it is a new map, I am new to it, so I'm going to have to take a bit of time just to familiarise myself with where to go. I'm quite pleased I did actually accept the offer of doing the tutorial. It would have been quite tricky without it, surprisingly. To transport crops, we need a trailer. Deactivate the cultivator by tapping the detach button, once again way ahead of you. So where is this trailer speak up? There it is. Very good. Now reverse towards the trailer to attach it. Oh, this is where my reversing skills on a mobile phone really do show. Slow and steady, I think. You can really control the reversing speed and the forward speed. It's quite good the way you can do that. Drive towards the harvester. The pipe will automatically unfold so that you can drive under it. The wheat will then unload into your trailer. Okay. Well, here we are. Let's go. Yes, if there's one thing I would change, it would be to enable the tilt steering. Where was the field? Where was the field? Good job we have a map. Here it is. Yeah, so it's just it's these top fields. We have these top three. Ah, look at that. It's on the wrong side. Well, not to worry. Because there isn't crop destruction. Drive to the selling point indicated on the map. We will open the map up. Right. The sell point. The flashing place. West Hill Grain Mill. So if I... Is it possible to select areas? It might be. Tag place. There we go. So is it possible to set a beacon of light, which I'm always going on about in 90? It is. You can have the beacon of light. Also, update on how hot my phone is. It's warm. It's actually no warmer than when I last spoke to you about it, which was 17 minutes ago. So it's smooth. It really is smooth. I should also mention that this is actually not the released version. This is the beta testing version. Right, so need to find the road. This must be the road over here. Yes, it is about time I did start to explore. I have just been in the same few fields. So we're going to have a look over in this direction. The area where we're actually selling it. Oh, no. I wanted to steer. I forgot to turn. That's why I do need to have the tilt steering. If I try and look around while holding the steering, it does that. So that is another reason why tilt steering would be good, because it doesn't... You don't have two fingers on the screen interfering, and also you don't get such a sharp turn. So what I'm going to do, because I've just crashed, is actually look into that, try and get it enabled, and then I'll be back to you. Okay, so here is a load test for you. This is now running under very high graphics. I thought it was on high before, but actually it was on the default, which was medium. So this is very high graphics, which is a bigger step up from high, obviously. So it's 2 steps up from before. This is running on an iPhone 7, like I said before, and there is a little bit of stuttering now, but it is still very smooth. So we'll see how the temperature test goes. The temperature test, basically how hot it feels in my hands. Drive over the grate to unload the wheat and earn some money. And I now have the tilt steering enabled. So you can see, yeah, it's stuttering a bit there. Pretty good though. I mean, it's acceptable. You could still play like that. I think it might be leaning towards, you know, iPad sort of setups for the very high, but it works. It does work on this phone. Well done. This is the end of the tour. You now know the basics of farming. Grow your crops, sell them, buy better tools. Good luck and have fun in the world of farming. Oh no, I'm all on my own. How scary. Well, I'm sure I will get the hang of it. Okay, so now that, you know, that is all done, it means that I don't have to now have my thumb on the screen for the steering. I'm just literally tilting the screen to do that steering, and it's nowhere near as harsh. So that is much better. Okay, so let's just zoom out a bit. Just wondering if we should just have a little bit of a drive down here. Yeah, that's much smoother. So I do recommend, if you're into that sort of thing, you know, the steering for the tilting of the screen, it does seem to make the gameplay much more enjoyable. Surprising, because you sort of think that it wouldn't be that easy to do it by tilting the screen. Although having said that, I am now actually playing on a full screen monitor because I'm using the Apple screen recording, so I can see it away from my iPhone, even though I am controlling it with my iPhone. Right, so yeah, it's still not as easy as using a steering wheel, but you wouldn't expect it to be. So there we go, we've had a lap of the field. I'm sure that was fun. Let's now head down here and we'll get back to the combine because there is more. No, you've just pulled out in front of me. Can't you see that I'm doing 41 kilometers per hour? I want to see a view over here. Yeah, so I think probably for this phone, a graphics setting of high would be just right, because yeah, it's now stuttering a little bit more. So I think I will just knock it down a little bit. Actually, to be honest, I didn't see a huge difference in the graphics anyway. I just saw a bit of a difference in the performance. I think medium graphics was still quite good. So let's just stop here. Let's just go in here very quickly. Now interestingly, despite me actually setting this as very high, it has automatically defaulted to high. And you can see this by me setting it to very high again, clicking back again, going back into settings, and you can see it's back at high. So maybe that is just selecting the recommended graphics setting. It looks like maybe I can't run it in very high. But those are the settings we were going to look in here. Prices. We've got the prices of the different crop types, which we can scroll across, and the different sell points. Actually, I'm quite impressed by the different sell points here. There are quite a few. We then have animals. I have no animals yet. Vehicles. This is the vehicle upkeep information page. Everything's looking good there. You can also sell them from there as well, I believe. Finances, there we go. So currently, looks like we're doing okay. Not too bad. And then we do have help. So we do get the help pages as well for anybody who is struggling, or if you're just, you know, intrigued to find out more. Fodder. Fodder is any product used specifically to take care of your animals, including grass, hay and straw. So yeah, you can see there's loads and loads of different help pages here. Okay, right, so I think that is pretty much everything covered on there. It's now gone dark. The lights on the tractor, by the way, have switched on by themselves. Now, is it up there I need to go? I've flipped it. Now, this is interesting. Although it looks very unprofessional from me, I would be interested to see how easily you can actually self-upright the machines, because I know that in 19, they really do upright quite easily. If I steer a little bit, see if I can get it to jump up. It's trying. Definitely trying. Yeah, I think if we took the trailer off... Yep, easy. So, it's the same sort of system. Much easier to upright the machinery if you flip it. Still got a worker going. Right. Okay, so back open in the map here. We can see that I was at the right place. I was definitely in the right place. So then, here we go. This is what it's like in the dark. You can see we do have these icons on the ground showing you where different things go. I need to get back over to the combine harvester. It's almost full again. It is 80% full. I think this would be best if I did the rest of the recording in the daylight. I don't know how long it will be until it is totally bright again. The graphics setting is still in high. And it's just finished. That was very good timing. Right then. That's good. I like that it automatically comes out so that we can unload. Perfect. So yeah, I think if I just tab through these machines, I will just see what's going on here. We can leave that to continue then, because that's still happily working. The combine, the work is gone, which is good. Oh, look, you can even see it in the tank. Brilliant. And yes, everything else is going well. So we can just leave everything to continue. Well, we leave the drills to continue overnight, and hopefully by the morning we can continue for a little bit more. Well, I'm not too sure what time it is at the moment, but I think it is starting to get light, just a little bit, over in this direction. So this has been working for some time now, and it's still continuing, but it has almost finished. And also, yeah, I forgot to mention that you can scroll the map out from the left-hand side just to, see where you are. Much easier. I should have used it before, actually. But anyway, what I want to do is just go and sell this grain. I would say that the price is going to be still the best over at the place we went to, but because it's not a tutorial anymore, it might be worth checking it out for myself. So it was wheat, I believe. Not too sure if you can. No, I don't think you can order it by highest first. I'm clicking on the icon, it's not doing anything. But anyway, I can see for myself. Very close, actually. West Hill Grain Mill is almost the highest. In a second it will be, so we will definitely go over there. Obviously Drake's Place at the moment. Drake's Bioflakes is currently the highest, but only just. Soon to be overtaken. So I will accelerate. Also, just put the game sound up as well. You do that on the iPhone just by using the volume control on the side. So you actually get the iPhone's symbols and stuff appearing, interface, like that. I think this is about right, really. And like I say, if you do put the slider on the right hand side up to the top, then it will act as a cruise control. It will stay up there until you drag it down again. Yeah, it's definitely getting light. So I don't think the nights are anywhere near as long as the day, which is good, because you don't want it to be dark for too long. And even the sky is actually really not bad at all. Looks pretty good. So I think what I would like to do is go and take a look at some other fields which have different crops in. I do also need to put the combine harvester away, so we will make everything neat first. But yeah, I think to finish off the video, it would be good just to see some other crops growing, just see what they look like, if there are any. I'm not too sure if any fields are actually established. Yeah, I don't know. I think on here what they show now is definitely what they are. So it looks like we've got some corn over near this place here, over on the right hand side, and then further south we have got other things. So, let's just see. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We've got the growth map. And the crop map. That's what I wanted, yes. So, yeah, we've got corn over here. We've got some oats. And there are some soybeans growing. And also some sunflowers as well. It'd be quite good to see some sunflowers over in that field there. Bit of barley. Oats up here. So, no cotton, from what I can see. I would be very interested to do the cotton in this game. For now though, let's floor it. Stop sign! Stop means go, doesn't it? No! Right. Obviously I'm learning. I'll put this back. Also we do have the horses. This is the horse place just here. It's very hard to look around while driving at full speed. Yeah, I don't really know if I should, in my future videos on here, if I should run the graphics on medium or high, because I don't think the medium looked too bad at all, and it was much smoother. So, I don't know. I think I've chosen the wrong turning here, but not to worry, because I can go and see the other field. I want to see the sunflower field. I've got biogas just down here. Yeah, that's biogas. And we should have somewhere down here the sunflower field. Hopefully it's quite well grown. I could have checked the growth map. Pig farm. It does look... I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I really am impressed that, you know, the quality, the graphics of this as a mobile game. It is outstanding, really. I think the way I'd describe it is FS19 condensed into a mobile phone. And other devices, of course. Right, that I think is the sunflower field. I think it is. They must be ripe. I was expecting yellow sunflowers, but no, they have grown. There we go. Water. Right, I'm very tempted to go and see the water. I think we should make the most of doing a bit of a map tour. Just over here. No, that doesn't look bad at all. That looks very good. That's my honest opinion. Right, okay, so we'll start to head back up. Hopefully this road does end up at our farm. Soon find out. I could open up the minimap and just help myself. Yeah, so if I take this fairly twisty road over here, twisty dirt track, I think it goes up the hillside and eventually ends up over at the farm. Next to Big Joe's. Just here. Big Joe's, what does that say? Farmers Market. I think when it comes to signage, there's quite a lot of it. So it's definitely made easy. Yeah, so I think this is the way to go. Strangely, it reminds me of FS11, that mountain road where you drop down to the yard. This area here just reminds me of that for some reason. Okay, so yeah, this is going to bring us back to field number 1. Close the map. We've got the trees. And, oh, steady, steady. Yes, I'm going a bit fast here. But yeah, I think to finish off with that, I would just stick this back onto the cultivator just so I can finish off. And I won't be doing another field of wheat because I've just planted one. The next crop I'd like to do has to be something I can actually harvest without having to spend tons and tons of money on something very expensive. But, yeah, I don't know. You see, I want to do cotton, but I'm not going to be able to because I won't be able to afford the harvester. Where should I put this trailer? Maybe just here? Right, so yeah, I'll just go and take this back over to the field. I'll do a bit more first person. I should have done a bit more of that. But don't worry, I will do some more videos. And I can show more of the tractors and machinery. Just put your requests down below. And don't worry as well, I will get better. I can only get better. You see, I never play mobile games, ever. The last mobile game I played before this was when I did the first look video of FS18, so that pretty much goes to show how often I play mobile games. I only played it because I was doing the first video. I really wanted to see what it was like. There's me trying to attach it from the wrong side. And yes, they do auto-connect. So, yep, let's just press that worker symbol. And the worker is going to continue. Let's just tab through. Ah, look, it's almost finished. Perfect, it is finishing. What timing that was, fantastic. And it does seem to have unlimited grain. I think it does have unlimited seed. So that's going to be a bit more money not leaving the bank account on worker fees, but I have just started up the new worker. So to finish off with, I will go and put this back in the yard, and I will go and put the combine back as well. And I'm thinking, for the first episode, first proper episode, a baler. A baler would be quite a good idea. We do have the auto stacker, so we'd have to move the bales that way. As for barns, we don't really have much barn space, any barn space. So I'm just going to put it over here for now. Put it there. Now for the combine. Let's just go into the third person view. Helper bee has completed their task. I very much doubt that, but anyway. It might have done. Maybe it has done it already. Flat out. Oh, no, that's not a barn, is it? Well, it's a barn, but it's not for me. So we probably do have to look into getting a different farmyard or extra farm space if I want to put them in a shed. Let's just take a look here. I did notice there was something further down in the south. But then again, it could have been Larry's livestock. I think it was. Okay, well, we are going to leave it there. I'm going to try and get some animals as well. So there's plenty more to do, tons of stuff to do. But that is just my first video, which I hope you've enjoyed. And as usual, thank you Giants for sending it. I do appreciate it. Always nice to see the new games. And of course, I do enjoy sharing these first videos with everybody else as well. So until next time, thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.